It's ARP fasteners for whatever you race. From 2 wheels to 4. Off-road, on-road, even water. From the flat track to the salt flats. Grassroots racers, weekend warriors, and pros alike trust ARP. Made in America quality, family owned and operated. When failure is not an option, it's ARP-bolts.com. No matter what you race.
At Kaiser Manufacturing, our commitment to engineering and developing new products is reflected in the wide range of fabricated items we produce for the manufacturing and retail industries. From simple to complex fabrication, we can do that. We have a full team of engineers ready to take your concept from prototype to full production. Call us for a quote today to see your next idea brought to life. Kaiser Manufacturing, proud to be Michigan made.
Looking for a refreshing change? Say goodbye to sluggish performance and reach for the one that won't slow you down.
That's crisp.
Experience the force of clean, pure oil coursing through your engine. No matter what you drive, Wix Filters is the clear choice. Here's to filtration that works as hard as you do. Wix Premium Filters. Performance starts here.
The only thing faster than the speed of light and Jake Tim is the Gorilla Mill ripping through titanium like butter dripping off a hot biscuit. Stop buying your carbide tools from China. And unlock super bitchin' performance found only in America. Whether you're in aerospace, medical, firearms, or anything else, don't panic. We've got your back. Check us out at GorillaMill.com. You're watching the World of Outlaws late models, presented by DIRTVision.
Most powerful late models on the planet!
The best drivers, the best coverage. DIRTVision is home to the greatest shows on dirt.
Hello and welcome to Marion Center Raceway here in western Pennsylvania, just about 90 minutes outside of Pittsburgh and just 10 minutes south of Punxsutawney, where Phil makes his annual weather predictions in February. My name is Brian Ward, here to bring you all the action trackside and pit side for tonight's event with the World of Outlaws late models presented by DIRTVision. It is night number 3 of 5 for this swing for the World of Outlaws. In Delaware, Wednesday night, it was a star-studded top 5 with Pierce, Gustin, and Hoffman all on the podium. Last night at Selinsgrove, a completely different podium with a veteran besting them all. Let's take a look at last night's highlights.
The return of the Outlaws to Selinsgrove. The World of Outlaws Sand Hill Showdown is underway. Into turn number 1. McCready going to waste 0 time, and he'll take the early race lead. Down the back straightaway, Troutman will file in second. Great battle for third here. Lane Snook in his first ever World of Outlaws feature start, going at it with Ziegler side by side for third. McCready comes around to lead lap 1. Nick Hoffman and Chamberlain continue to battle it out for the 5th position. At the line, Chamberlain will have it over Hoffman. 8/1000th of a second separated them. Hoffman now throws the slider, and off of turn number 2, Nick Hoffman will have the 5th place spot. down to 8/10, and I think Troutman is starting to close the gap. You can physically start to see it off of corner number 4. A battle for the lead may be brewing from 8/10 down to 3/10. The 22 stars reeling him in. He'll go to the top side, pound the cushion. Now he'll diamond it off of turn number 2, and Drake Troutman with a power move for the race lead. Into turn number 3, they're gonna go Hoosier to Hoosier. McCready slides up the racetrack, and off of corner number 4, it's still gonna be, no it's not, it's gonna be Troutman, your new race leader with 34 laps to go. Here, 3/10 separate the lead duo. As Troutman continues the lead, here comes the 23 Elaine Snook with a 9 of Nick Hoffman. Hoffman up to 4th into Ty Touring number 9 as he threw the slider on the 23 of Snook to get the position. Drake Troutman, the pressure is on. McCready now to his inside. They're going to go wheel to wheel for the race lead here at Sealands Grove. Into turn number 3, Troutman enters down low. He protects. Now McCready on the outside. Once again for the lead. At the line, McCready takes the lead. Won here with the Outlaws back in 2014. Muscle memory like riding a bike. McCready from the Bilstein pole had to earn this one as Troutman gave him a run for his money, but tonight's second win of the year, 41st of his career. T-Mac Tim McCready wins for the second time at Sealands Grove with the Outlaws.
Wednesday night, they went 51 laps in the feature. Thursday night, 45 times around. Tonight, much different. Qualifying times will line up the field into 2 separate 25-lap features. It is a full exhibition show tonight. The results will not go down as official. No official starts, no official wins, and no national points tonight. Just big checks on the line along with valuable track time for the big show tomorrow night. But with no heat races and the features being half the distance in the last 2 nights, the drivers and their equipment will get a much-needed refreshing break during tonight's program. Last night's winner said that Pennsylvania is kind of like a second home since the series does not travel up to his home state of New York. We visited with Tim McCready earlier to talk about his second win of the season and his thoughts on tonight's show.
It was weird. I think I don't know if Drake was just better at that point or I started to slow a little, but he started running us down and he got me to kind of move out of what I was doing and kind of probably made it easy on him. I tried going to the bottom thinking maybe he was down there and went into the bottom in 3 and missed it, and then went into the bottom of 1 and 2 and didn't really get in very good, and I was like, I got to get back up, and he was already there, and so he must have felt bad at the end because it was weird that he moved his line, especially in 1 and 2, that gave me more room and got me where I had a better run on him. So it was a really good night.
You get a little bit of a break tonight with no heat race and a shortened feature. Tell me what that means for your team and equipment to kind of have a lighter night.
Being a shortened race plus a shortened travel distance with none, it'll be a little bit better. And as far as us for the race, it's good for probably me because I didn't feel really good here last year, so now I can do some things that I wouldn't maybe try and see if it hits, and if not, we'll try to do our standard stuff tomorrow. So it's like a good practice test night with half the field too, which is nice. You don't have to race every single guy because that's not easy either.
T-Mac carries momentum here after last night's victory and hopes to end the night better than how you saw last year went. He'll be qualifying in Group B tonight. A driver that is a rookie with the World of Outlaws late models this season, Logan Zarin. He scored his best finish of the season last night with 12th, and it was 1 year ago here at Marion Center when he made the decision to go on tour with the Outlaws. We talked with Logan earlier about his start to this season.
Thought we'd come out of the gate swinging a little harder than we did, but just it's hard to adapt to all these racetracks I've never been to, but we're finally starting to get a little bit of a notebook together and starting to get a little bit more decent finishes.
You got your best finish of the season last night. Tell me how that was and how comfortable you felt with so many laps under your belt.
Well, I felt like we were pretty bad at the beginning because I went on the hard tire, and them guys on the soft ones kind of left me in the beginning, but once we got the tires under me, I thought we were pretty good. Towards the end of the feature and started picking them off, got up to 12th. So I think we had a pretty solid night, and it's nice to be racing around home for this week.
What do what is your game plan for utilizing the laps you get tonight in preparation?
Just try to see what this, because I know they put some different clay on it this year, so we're going to try to see what, as far as the notebook from last year is about the same, so just went back to last year's notebook for this place. I got a lot of laps around here, so just go back to last year's notes and see what we got.
We'll see if the excess of laps here at Marion Center Raceway play in the favor of the Pennsylvania native for this weekend's action. Well, this weekend at Marion Center is the Connor Bobik Memorial, the son of motorsports photographer Derek Bobik. Connor lost his battle with brain cancer in February of 2011. Derek and Diane have hosted a memorial event in his name every year since for super late models. They have fundraisers associated with the event where all the proceeds go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. This is the 16th running of the event, and we have yet to see a repeat winner. 15 different drivers hold the title of Bobik Memorial winner. Bobby Pierce is the reigning victor after taking the checks in 2025. We'll find out tomorrow if a 16th name is added or if we will have our first repeat winner. Now for our forecast, it has been mostly cloudy throughout the day. The sun just started to peek out about 15 minutes ago. There's a light breeze, 62 degrees, and a very small chance of some precip tonight, but we should have no problem getting this show in. Now for our order of events, we're going to start with the World of Outlaw late model hot laps, and we will go straight into the Mark Martin Automotive qualifying, where we will see two groups. Group A will have 24 cars. Group B will have 23 cars, with those 47 on hand for tonight. And then we will go into our opening ceremonies. After that, we will start with the street stock heat races, and then the World of Outlaw Late Model Showdown number 1, the first of two 25-lap features before the front-wheel drive heat races. Then we'll go into Late Model Showdown number 2, the second 25-lapper, and then we'll close out the program with the street stock main event and the front-wheel drive main event. That's it for everything down here trackside. We're going to throw it up to our series announcer, Mr. Ruben Morales.
Good evening to you, Brian. Glad to have you along with us here this weekend. A great weekend here at Marion Center Raceway coming up for you race fans. As Brian mentioned, two long-distance features these last two nights, 50-lapper, 45-lapper, but tonight it is fun time for us because 25 laps, elbows up, no tire strategy, no nothing. It's elbows up and get on the wheel and let's go racing here tonight. When we get to see not one, but two. 47 entries for the World of Outlaws here at Marion Center tonight. A great field on hand as always. When you have a state of Pennsylvania that runs, 7 racetracks that run a weekly super late model weekly points, you have a really good field of late model drivers here in the Pennsylvania area, and we have a lot of great talented drivers joining us here tonight. The good thing about all 47 cars, every single driver will race a feature tonight. That is a very cool thing. A lot of these guys happy and excited, and we're ready for racing action here tonight. Tomorrow night, though, we will have a full program. We'll qualify, hot lap, heat races, LCSs, and tomorrow, $30,000 to win. Make your plans to join us tomorrow if that isn't already on the plans. And hey, Sunday we'll finish this out at Bedford Speedway. Hope to see you at Bedford on Sunday before we wrap up the weekend and get ready to take next weekend off, Memorial Day weekend, and then go to Wayne County Speedway, which, by the way, I want to bring up Ty Torek. Talked to him on the phone this morning. Lots of money, of course, on the line at Mansfield, but don't sleep on that Thursday night. He's added so much money for those last chance showdowns at Wayne County Speedway. I mean, fast times, $500. You got a cool looking trophy and a bunch of money in the last chance showdowns. What is it, over $15,000 just in the last chance showdowns? $310 cash, $150 in Willwood, and $100 is sweet for just fourth in the LCS, and it goes through all the way 18th. So hey, even if you don't make the feature, you're walking out with some really good cash at Wayne County Speedway. Come on out there for our next swing with the Outlaws, not too far from here. They're in Oroville, Ohio. Then the 57 Special, $57,000 to win, $5,700 to start to round out the month of May. And if you can't be there, watch every lap live on DIRTVision. Brian mentioned something interesting on top of the show. The Connor Bobik Memorial obviously started in 2011 when Connor unfortunately lost his battle, but we've had 15 Connor Bobik Memorials, and all 15 of them have had different winners, and we've never, ever announced all the winners. We finally gathered all that information together this year, and obviously it started at Dog Hollow. In 2011, Devin Fries picked up the win. Dog Hollow again in 2012, Sammy Style won. Then it went to Clearfield Speedway. In 2013, Mike Blouse won. 2014 was Waylon Wagner. It went to back to Dog Hollow from 15 to 18. Your winners were Jared Miley, Greg Satterley, Alex Faree, and Kyle Hardy. And then it went to Thunder Mountain Speedway for 3 years. Russ King, Max Blair, and Michael Norris were the winners. And then, obviously, it's been at Marion Center Raceway the past 4 years, now going on the 5th year. Dennis Erb Jr. won it here in 2022, Gustin in 23, Chris Madd in 24, and Bobby Pierce, the defending Connor Bobik Memorial champion. So can we go 16 for 16 in this event? I got to say, that's pretty special. You know, Connor has a front row seat watching upstairs as we get ready for hot lap session number 1. Rolling onto the speedway, the number 55, Chris Schneider out of Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania. One World of Outlaws start for Chris. Best finished 21st at Sharon Speedway last year, 20th year on and off, mainly in pro stocks. Also on the speedway, a Connor Bobik Memorial winner himself, Ryan Gustin out of Marshalltown, Iowa, 16-time World of Outlaws feature winner. Also on the speedway, the Ty Torek number 9, Nick Hoffman, has never won the Connor Bobik Memorial. He'll have a chance to win it here tonight. Well, tomorrow, I should say. Also on the speedway, Logan Zarin getting his career best with the Outlaws and season best at 12th at Selinsgrove last night for the 1Z, Logan Zarin. His best was 13th at Sanoa previous to that. There's Tyler Erb, 4-time World of Outlaws feature winner. Again, tonight doesn't count for official wins or starts. Turbo will make his 200th Outlaw start tomorrow. The B1, Brent Larson out of Lake Elmo, Minnesota, the land of pressure washers number B1. He'll make his 350th Outlaw start tomorrow, but has a shot to win a prelim here tonight. There is Seaford, Delaware's Trevor Collins in the number 11. Made his first Outlaw start at Georgetown Speedway Wednesday night. Finished 16th. Those are all the drivers around Marion Center Raceway. You see the beautiful scenery on DIRTVision, from the roads to the hills to the mountains. Beautiful little area here in Marion Center, Pennsylvania. So getting ready for hot lap session number 1. Max Blair set the track record here on May 20th, 2022 at a 14.282. That is the track record. There's Ryan Gustin. Now, of course, the Outlaws took over the Connor Bobik Memorial in 2022. And we've also seen all different winners in those as well. Tonight's split features, as we mentioned, don't count as official wins because the field is split. Don't count as official starts. Talked to Nick Hoffman today. He said, you know, today's just a good day. It's a very rare day where you get a night where, you know, not even national points are on the line. He said, you're going to throw something on that setup and just throw something at it and try to make it happen and take notes for tomorrow. Really cool, also testing day, so to say. Ready for hot lap session number 1 here at Marion Center Raceway. Trevor Collins did not make the show last night, trying to turn things around here today in the 11. Tyler Erb in the Best Performance Motorsports number 1 finished 15th in last night's feature event. Schneider joining us for the first time here this weekend. Ryan Gustin, 6th last night in the 19R. Had the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap for a little bit, but it's going to be this driver who's been qualifying really well as of late, the number B1, Brent Larson, with a 14.508 in the B1. Brent Larson finished 16th at Selinsgrove Speedway last night. 14.508 right now for the B1 with the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap. Logan Zarin, second quick. Ryan Gustin, third. Tyler Erb, fourth. Nick Hoffman, fifth. Trevor Collins, sixth. And Dennis Denny Fenton in 7th. Couple drivers got their career best last night. Justin Weaver, 18th, Andrew Yoder, 17th, and Lane Snook, 7th, along with Logan Zarin, 12th. Next group rolling onto the speedway, led out by the number 74X, Ethan Dotson, out of Bakersfield, California. Dotson 11th in last night's feature event. Surprise entry, Michael Leach out of Sun River, Montana. Good to have Michael Leach here. Got his first super late model win at Volusia Speedway Park earlier this year, winning him a Gator at the Federated Auto Parts Dirt Car Nationals. The number 72, Michael Norris out of Sarver, Pennsylvania, joins us, now in his 17th year behind the wheel of a super late model and 5-time Lernerville Speedway track champion. The 2011 World of Outlaws champion out of York, Pennsylvania, the 24 of Rick Eckert. In the number W3, that's going to be John Weaver out of Commodore, Pennsylvania. 2 Outlaw starts for Weaver. Best finish 13th here at Marion Center back in 2022. Currently second in the MD3 Rookie of the Year point standings, the 14, Trey Mills, finished 13th last night in the number 14. Working his way off of corner number 4, the number 44, that's going to be Aiden Boozle. Boozle out of Franklin, Pennsylvania, in his World of Outlaws debut. Finished 4th in the Marion Center Raceway semi-late model points a year ago, now in his first full year of super late model competition in the 44B. The 76, Charles Powell Jr. out of Brookville, Pennsylvania. 6 World of Outlaw feature starts, best finish 15th at Sharon Speedway back in 2019. Also on the Speedway, our other 55, Dennis Fenton. Actually, this is going to be, Dennis Fenton was earlier. This is Chris Schneider now in the 55. We got the 55s confused there, the ICA Mechanical. He won Outlaw start last year, 21st at Sharon. Those are all the drivers around the Speedway as we get ready for this next hot lap session. There you see Nick Hoffman, Scott Fechter in the blue shirt there on the left, helping Hoffman this year is crew chief, and they've done a phenomenal job entering here with the World of Outlaws point lead at Marion Center Raceway by 6 points. Again, no national points tonight with the Outlaws. That team's going to throw kitchen sink at it, try to figure some things out. Test and tune. Trey Mills, 6th quick so far. Charles Powell goes 7th. Ethan Dotson 3rd. Checkered flag is out around Marion Center Raceway, and Trey Mills Michael Norris, 3rd quick overall in the number 72. Quickest in this group, 3rd quick overall. The 5-time Lernerville Speedway track champion. 2-time World of Outlaws feature winner. Lernerville 2018 and 19 for Michael Norris. There's the 58V, Dalton Wilson getting into his race car. Dalton Wilson gained 18 points on Trey Mills last night. Dalton Wilson had a good run in 4th place last night. Mills, on the other hand, finished 13th. So now Wilson leads it by 143 points after Mills was making some ground. But of course, still a long way to go here in 2026. Matt Martin lead him out in the number 6 out of Indiana, Pennsylvania. His number 6 car behind the wheel for the super late model for the 2nd year. And the number 0 right behind him, that is going to be Andrew Yoder out of Middleburg, Pennsylvania. 2 World of Outlaw feature starts, best finish 17th at Selinsgrove in his 12th year on and off in a super late model. In the number 5L, John Lee out of Somerville, Pennsylvania. 5 feature starts with the Outlaws. Leadfoot's best finish, 5th at Marion Center back in 2022. He is a 2-time Marion Center Raceway track champion. In the number 48, Colton Flinner changing up the colors. The blue and orange 48 out of Allison Park, Pennsylvania. 14 Outlaw feature starts, best finish, 5th twice at Port Royal and Sharon for the 2-time Port Royal Speedway track champion. In the number 29, keep an eye on this driver, the 2-time and defending Marion Center Raceway track champion, Ken Sheltonbrand. 15 feature starts with the Outlaws, best finish 11th at the Lernerville Speedway in 2017. On the podium last night, Mason Ziegler of the 25Z finished third. The Chalk Hill Express one win with the Outlaws back in 2019 at Port Royal, and a Connor Bobik Memorial winner, Dennis Erb Jr. out of Carpentersville, Illinois in the 28th. Also Del Rougy on the Speedway Rougy in that orange 28D out of Frenchville, Pennsylvania, trying to make his first World of Outlaws feature start. Those are all the drivers around Marion Center Raceway. Ken Sheltonbrand, second quick. Oh, Mason Ziegler actually just took it in the 25Z. Ziggy atop of the charts now at a 14.458 in the 25Z. Ken Sheltonbrand did go to the top for a little bit, 14.583 for the 29. But Mason Ziegler, who's been really good, remember led the 14 laps in the feature at Georgetown, had a right rear shock break. They had to retire the car, and then last night finished third. If it wasn't for that right rear shock, he might have back-to-back podiums right now. Next group rolling onto the Speedway, the number 10. Now there's two identical 10s. This is going to be the 10 star of Levi Yetter in the Blue Mountain Energy number 10 star, 6th year behind the wheel of a super late model for the Amish Rocket, the 2023 Marion Center Raceway track champion. 4 feature starts with the Outlaws, best finish 15th at Sharon Speedway in 2021. In the number J4, John Garvin Jr., we saw him at Volusia Speedway Park earlier this year, 2-time Lernerville Speedway track champion, 16 World of Outlaw feature starts for John Garvin, best finish 12th at Lernerville in 2013. The number RH1, that's going to be Rodney Phillips. Rodney Phillips in the number HR1, I should say, out of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, trying to make his first Outlaw feature start tomorrow. Hot Rod in his 33rd year behind the wheel of a super late model. Tristan Chamberlain, and unfortunately an engine last night, but that team ready to go here tonight after having an impressive run yesterday. Chamberlain was running 6th, and then the motor expired, but that team ready to go here today. Also on the Speedway, the number 19, Dustin Sorensen out of Rochester, Minnesota, in his 4th year behind the wheel of a super late model, best finish with the Outlaws 2nd at Brownstown and Humboldt. Also on the Speedway, the number 13X, Kenny Schaefer out of Du Bois, Pennsylvania, trying to make his first Outlaw feature, 2021 Hummingbird Speedway track champion. The number 2P, that is going to be Skylar Park out of Home, Pennsylvania, trying to make his first Outlaw feature start in his 2nd year behind the wheel of a super late model. And the number 14R, Clay Rufo out of Brookfield, Ohio, is Park up and over the cushion, keeps it going. Rufo also trying to make his first feature start come tomorrow. Mason Ziegler at the moment stays atop of the charts in the 25Z over Brent Larson, Dustin Sorensen, Ken Sheltonbrand, Logan Zarin, but it's Tristan Chamberlain quickest out of this group, and actually Dustin Sorensen quickest out of this group. It loaded their 3rd quick overall in the 19 at a 14.572. Next group getting ready to roll onto the Speedway, led out by the number 22 star, that is Drake Troutman, a great 2nd place run, his second place finish of the season. Drake Troutman, winner last year with us at the Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55 in Pevely, Missouri. The number 1, that is going to be Braden Dillinger of Dawson, Pennsylvania, 525 under the hood for the 2-time Fast Track National Champion, now in his 11th year behind the wheel of a late model. Also on the Speedway, the number 12, Ryan Montgomery out of Fairmont, West Virginia. We saw him at Hendry County Motorsports Park earlier this year. 9 Outlaw feature starts, best finish 15th at Bloomsburg Fair Raceway back in 2022. Right behind him, you'll find the number 32, Bobby Pierce out of Oakwood, Illinois. The Low Voltage Solutions, number 32, 50 World of Outlaw victories for the 2-time and reigning series champion. In the number 22, That's going to be Greg Oakes. Greg Oakes out of Franklinville, New York. Good to have Oakes with us. It's been about 3 years since we've seen him. The Yorkshire Car Battery, 36 Outlaw starts for him. Best finish 8th twice. State Line and Erie's with the Outlaws. 2015 State Line Speedway track champion. The number 24, that's going to be Tyler Wyant out of Oil City, Pennsylvania. One Outlaw start came this year at Volusia, 29th for the 21-year-old second-generation driver in his 4th year behind the wheel of a super late model. And there's the 10, Gary Lyle. Good to have old Gary Lyle with us. 6 Outlaw starts, best finish at 13th at the Thunder Valley Raceway in 04. 1998 Lernerville Speedway track champion. And there's MD3 Rookie of the Year contender Eli Johnson out of Clewiston, Florida. Got his career best at Independence just a couple weeks ago, 15th. Those are all the drivers here in this hot lap session. Lots of cars here tonight, 47. An amazing car count for the Outlaws every time we come to Marion Center Raceway. Ryan Montgomery going to go 3rd quick overall in the 12. There's Drake Troutman on DIRTVision. Drake Troutman, man, dejected last night to finish 2nd and lose that one. He got around McCready on the top side and then abandoned the top and went to the bottom, and then McCready went to the top and reclaimed the lead and got the win. But Drake Troutman, I'll tell you what, nothing to hang her head on right now. That team is clicking all the right buttons, and it's just a matter of time. And that team gets a win. Drake Troutman in the 22-star, 8 straight top 10s. In that Team 22 Incorporated number 22 star. Ryan Montgomery, 2nd quickest overall, the quickest of this group, 14.500. Track record, 14.282. Right now we're at a 14.458. 2/10 off the track record. Mason Ziegler, the top of the charts, and nothing in between our hot laps and qualifying. We're going to go straight to qualifying after this. So we'll see if we could touch that track record. Up next, Alex Ferree out of Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. 54 Outlaw feature starts for the 6-time Lernerville Speedway track champion. Best finish 4th at Lernerville with the Outlaws in 06. Also on the Speedway, you'll find the number 10. That's going to be Jared Miley. Good to have the Jet with us out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 54 World of Outlaw feature starts and a winner with the Outlaws in 2022 at Port Royal Speedway for the Lernerville Speedway track champion. 58V, Dalton Wilson out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, 4th in last night's feature event. Best finished 2nd at East Alabama Motor Speedway earlier this year in March. The Boss, Ross Robinson out of Georgetown, Delaware. The 2017 Delaware International Track Champion, 44 Outlaw starts, best finish 5th at Delaware International Speedway back in 2014. Fresh off the win last night, Tim McCready got his 41st. McCready also moving up in the point standings to 3rd, now 14 points ahead of Gustin. There's Greg Satterley in the number 22. Greg Satterley out of Indiana, Pennsylvania, 4-time World of Outlaws feature winner for the 2-time Appalachian Speedweek champion. Paul Cotton in the number 36 out of Brockway, Pennsylvania. Trying to make his first Outlaw feature, 6-time Hummingbird Speedway track champion, and he will bring out the caution here in this one as he spins on the top of turn number 2. Those are all the drivers here in this hot lap session. Here's the DIRTVision replay as we were introducing you to Paul Cott, and up and over the cushion went the 36. There's Ethan Dotson, the California Cowboy, overlooking the cars from the top of the hauler and the racetrack. Alex Ferree, the number 1 Cochran 1C car. Jared Miley, 4th quick. He's going to be fun to watch tonight. There he is on your screen, the Jet. Former Lernerville Speedway track champion, now 14th year behind the wheel of a super late model. He defeated the Outlaws in 2022 at Port Royal. He's no slouch, I'll tell you that. Jared Miley, 4th quick overall, 14.524. quickest in this group, 4th quick overall, but that's going to conclude Hot Laps. Mason Ziegler will have the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap. If he has the sticker, he'll have $100. If not, it'll roll over to tomorrow, 14.458. Just like that, cars going to make their way to the pit area. Those cars will be in Group B qualifying as we get ready for Mark Martin Automotive qualifying with the World of Outlaws late models. Thank you to our friends at Mark Martin Automotive. Legendary racer Mark Martin brought his winning spirit home, founding Mark Martin Automotive in Batesville and Ash Flat, Arkansas. Ford, Chevy, GMC, the best selection in North Central Arkansas. Come see why they're driven to serve. Visit www.markmartinautomotive.com. Thank you to Mark Martin Automotive for providing us with this season's merch tow rig, which gives us a great opportunity to remind you race fans to go visit our souvenir trailer and grab your official merchandise of the World of Outlaws late models. We have the official event tee down there as well, so head on down there and grab that from this whole swing, and also much more down there, from hats, stickers, koozies, shirts, jackets, you name it, they got it. And also, if you're a gamer, don't forget, download World of Outlaws Dirt Racing today on your PlayStation, on the PlayStation Store, Xbox, on the Xbox Store, and for our PC gamers on Steam. If you can't make your way down there today or tomorrow, buy World of Outlaws apparel, souvenirs, and memorabilia anytime. Visit the greatest store on dirt.com. Shop for t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and a large variety of merchandise for fans of all ages. The greatest store on dirt.com. Again, that's the greatest store on dirt.com. Getting ready for qualifying here. Group A, again, will set the feature lineup for feature number 1. Group B qualifying will set the feature lineup for feature number 2. 24 cars in Group A, 23 cars in Group B. It is straight up. No inverts, no funky business. If you're the fastest, you're on the pole. If you're second, you're to the outside of the front row. We commence Mark Martin Automotive qualifying. Up first out of Lake Elmo, Minnesota, the Longhorn Vic Hill Land of Pressure Washers, Fuel Factory, Hanco Corporation, T-Pec, The Real Cafe, TS Warehouse, number B1, Brent Larson. In the number 1 from New Waverly, Texas, the Best Performance Motorsports, Bulk Material Lift, First Class Septic, Coles County Speedway, Roberts B Company, Paul Construction, Anthony's Pizza, Langenfelder Mechanical Contractors, Sandy Weld, Sunoco, Go Lithium, Kaiser Integra Performance Parts and Bodies, and KBC Graphics, number 1, Tyler Erb. Brent Larson will kick us off 14.659. Tyler Erb will cross the line, second quick, 14.816 for Turbo. Second lap for Brent Larson. He's been qualifying good, and he's going to go even faster on lap number 2, 14.546. Here comes Tyler Erb, quicker but stays. Second quick, 14.650. Brent Larson currently has the pole position for feature number 1 at a 14.546. Tyler Erb, second quick. We get ready for a pair of Outlaws, again, to roll onto the speedway, and they're 2 good ones. Right now, your current point leader out of Mooresville, North Carolina, the Ty Torg, NOS Energy Drink, C&W Trucking, Lone Wolf Petroleum, Holdren Construction, Remtech Industries, Patroff Towing, Bilstein, Tri-Valley Equipment, Ty Torg Performance Parts, Longhorn Clement Durham, number 9, Nick Hoffman. Out of Marshalltown, Iowa, the Cooney Motorsports, Hoker Trucking, Custom Fabricating and Repair, Carl Chevrolet, Allen Seamless Gutters, Murdy Farms, VP Racing Fuels, Heartland, Mel Hambleton Ford Racing, Tire Demon by Tim Love, Dynamic Drive Lines, Peak Decals, Midwest Sheet Metal, Bilstein, Infinity Vic Hill, J. Dickens, Ryan Gustin. Nick Hoffman will fall in suit. Third quick, 15.212. Ryan Gustin, third quick, 15.066. These 2 drivers in 15-second laps. The first 2 drivers were in the 14s. Both of them have work to do here. Nick Hoffman will go faster but stay third quick, 15.022. And Ryan Gustin crosses the line faster but stays third. So they don't even touch Brent Larson or Tyler Erb. Gustin does pull a 14-second lap on lap number 2, 14.849, and Nick Hoffman fourth quick at a 15.022. Up next at number 55, this is going to be Chris Snyder out of Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania. In the ICA Mechanical Fast Andy Butler Truck Parts, It's All Clean Mobile Pressure Washing, Ken Beck Trucking, BT Truck and Automotive, Doherty Motorsports, SS Chassis, which by the way he builds himself, and Domhoff Power, number 55, Chris Snyder. MD3 Rookie of the Year contender in the All-American Framer, Brandon's Lawn and Landscape, Lovell Enterprise, Valvoline, Napa Auto Parts, Zarin Truck and Auto, Wedge Motorsports, Longhorn Durham, number 1Z, Logan Zarin. Schneider, 5th quick, 15.612. Zarin, 3rd quick, 14.668. Brent Larson still with the pole position at a 14.546. Checkered flag in the air. Schneider will go faster, 15.511. Logan Zarin, 2nd quick at a 14.641. So Logan Zarin, 2nd quick at a 14.641. Chris Schneider, 6th quick at a 15.511. It's Brent Larson, Logan Zarin, Tyler Erb, Ryan Gustin, the top 4 after 6. Up next, at number 55, joining us from Clearfield, Pennsylvania, the Fenton Auto Recycling, BNC Pools and Spas, D. Fenton Fabrication and Mechanical, Fenton Asphalt Solutions, Rocket, Bear, and Harry Power. Number 55, Denny Fenton. In the number 11, at a Seaford, Delaware, the Sadie Scott Farms, WWC, the 3rd Trucking, Abbott Electric, Ed's Auto Center, FK Robbins, VP Racing Fuel Ball, Advanced Motorsports, and Checkered Vibes, Rocket Coronet. Number 11, Trevor Collins. Here we go with Dennis Fenton, 6th quick, 15.155. And trouble, we got Collins in the wall. Turn 4. He's going to roll here, and the number 11 has damage to the right rear. Now let's take a look at the DIRTVision replay of what happened into turn number 3. Up and over the cushion he went, and into the wall. Yeah, tried to pitch it sideways there to get that right rear part of the car in the wall, and he got it right there. Well, the good thing, he's rolling on the speedway and able to continue. Both drivers will get 1 lap. Denny Fenton went 6th quick on his opening lap, 15.155. The 11 to Trevor Collins, since he drew the yellow, gets 1. Fenton will cross the line faster, 15.076, 6th quick. Trevor Collins with his lap, 7th quick at a 15.331. Brent Larson still atop of the charts at a 14.546. Up next, joining us from Sun River, Montana, the Dust Pods, Willow Ranch, Rowdy Mood Hat Company, Longhorn Dynamics, Olin's, Longhorn Durham Powered, number 09, it's Michael Leach. In the number 72 should be Michael Norris out of Sarver, Pennsylvania, the D&D Auto Salvage, Millerstown Pick-A-Part, LoJack's Cycle Sales, Fuel Factory, Integra Racing Shocks, Woods Rod and Custom, Pittsburgh Brewing, Thrower Concrete, Rocket Chassis, Henry Race Engines, number 72. Those are the 2 drivers. Next to qualify, 10 cars in of 24 for feature number 1, 25 laps the distance tonight, $6,000 to win. Norris up and over the cushion. That's going to cost them there. Michael Leach, 5th quick, 14.914, 14.914 for Leach. Norris, this is going to be a slow one. It's 17.116. Yeah, 3 seconds off the pace. He needs a really good lap number 2 here. Leach faster, 4th quick, 14.687. And here comes Michael Norris. It does look good. Is it going to be Norris, 6th quick, 14.882 for the 72. So Michael Norris, 6th quick, Michael Leach, 4th quick. It's still Brent Larson atop of the charts at a 14.546. Next qualifier joining us out of Commodore, Pennsylvania, in the Jessica Weaver's Notary, Diamond W Automotive, Nate's Machines, JB Myers Enterprises, Weekland Trucking, Bo Barbecue, Smith's Auto Sales and Service, Bubba's Racing Supply, Albee Trucking, Poverty Hill Farms, Battle Chassis, Clements Powered, number W3, John Weaver. MD3 Rookie of the Year contender out of St. Augustine, Florida, The Mills Concrete, Bilstein, H&R Race Engines, FK Rollins, VP Racing Fuels by Boswell Oil, Kaiser Aluminum Wheels, Quartermaster, Wiles Drive Shaft, Swift Spring, Sweet Manufacturing, Simpson Racing Products, Schoenfeld Headers, Wears Machine, and Walker Air Filtration, Longhorn Clements, number 14 of Trey Mills. So it looks like the W3 of John Weaver made his way back to the pit area. He will not complete a lap in qualifying in the W3. We'll go with Trey Mills here in the 14. Trying to chase down Dalton Wilson. 17.970 for Trey Mills, hoping for a better lap number 2 here because that's the bottom of the barrel right now for Trey Mills. Sun starting to go behind the clouds off to our west as Mills will cross the line faster, 9th quick, 15.237 for Trey Mills. Taking a close look at Rick Eckert. He's up next out of York, Pennsylvania. The Suburban. Bolarama, McSherrystown, Moose, Stevens, Crane Service, Eckert Trucking, All About Wraps, Rocket Chassis, Jay Dickens, number 24, Rick Eckert. And out there with them, the number 76, that is going to be Charles Powell Jr. out of Brookville, Pennsylvania, the Baby Bullies. On time, body and graphics, Bubba's Racing Supplies, Papillo, Sense, Lepsch Auctions, Rocket Chassis, Edge Power, number 76, Charles Powell Jr. Eckert up and over the turns as well. So these drivers having a hard time keeping the race cars on the racetrack has been challenging. Marion Center Raceway throwing these drivers a curveball tonight. Eckert, 12th quick, and Charles Powell 11th quick, 15.422. Eckert, that was an 18.439. Looking for a way better lap number 2 here. Off of corner number 4, Rick Eckert will cross the line faster, 13th quick, and Charles Powell 10th quick, 15.298. So Powell 10th quick at 15.298, and Rick Eckert 13th quick, 15.608 for Rick Eckert. Up next, out of Bakersfield, California, the ASD Motorsports, Jared Rifles, North Augusta Customs, XL Flooring, Taco John's, Brad Benton Trucking, BK Grading and Paving, Olin Shocks by Longhorn Dynamics, Contractor Services of Aiken, Boswell Oil, Precise Seal Coating, Torkel Racing Oils, American Racing Wheels, H&A Development, Longhorn Clements, Ethan Dotson, and also on the Speedway, the number 44B, Andy Boozle in the E&K Equipment, CNC Plumbing, Tattoos and Scars Construction, WinchRental.com, Eagle Hoist and Winch, Rocket, Travis Harry Powered, number 44B. Ethan Dotson, 13th quick, 15.553. Here comes Boozle in the 44B. He'll go, Boozle, it's going to go John Lee in the 5L out of Somerville, Pennsylvania. John Lee, 10th quick, 15.270. Dotson will cross the line, and he'll go 9th quick, 15.087. And John Lee, 7th quick, 15.00. John Lee and that 5-star improvements, SNS Pierce Hauling, Big Run Flooring, Doherty Motorsports, Blouse Logging, Integra, Colonial Concrete, High Class Calls, number 5L. So no Andy Boozle. We went with John Lee and Dotson there. Up next, number 0 should be Andrew Yoder, and it is in the Creekside Auto Sales, Wind View Truck Repairs, Stein Trucking, Ritz Transmitties, Tree Service, Sprouse Electric, Rocket Chassis, Miller Powered, number 0, and Dennis Erb Jr. out of Carpentersville, Illinois. In the McBride Mac Vomac Truck Sales, 5-star Race Car Bodies, Fox Shocks, Riverton Party Store, VP Racing Fuels, PRC, Dundee Heating and Air Conditioning, Collin Signs at number 28. Yoder spinning in turn at number 2.
28 go first, 0 gets 1 lap, 28 gets 2. 28 will be coming to...
The DIRTVision replay of what happened here with a 0, a Yoder going into turn number 1, and then up and over the cushion. So when they take the green flag, and then they cause the yellow after the green flag, they get penalized a lap if they bring out the yellow. So he'll only get 1. We'll put Dennis in front of him and have 2 laps for Dennis Erb Jr. and then have 1 lap for Yoder. Dennis Erb Jr. ready to clock in for lap number 1 in the 28. 5th quick, 14.821 for Dennis Erb Jr. Yoder, 13th quick, 15.284. Dennis Erb Jr., the Connor Bobik Memorial winner here in 2022, went on to win the championship that year. Dennis Erb Jr. will cross the line, and not faster, but 5th quick on his opening lap, as Dennis Erb Jr. will clock in 14.821, 5th quick for the 28. And Andrew Yoder with his 1 lap, 13th quick at a 15.284. Up next should be the 28D Dale Rougie out of Frenchville, Pennsylvania. The Lonnie's Restaurant and Bakery, FDR HVAC, On Time Bodies and Graphics, T English Construction, Rocket Chassis Clements Powered, number 28D. And the number 48, Colton Flinner out of Allison Park, Pennsylvania. The Longhorn J. Dickens, John's Towing, Peluso Roofing, Fast Andy Racing, number 48, Colton Flinner. Opening lap for Del Rougi. He's going to go 16th quick, 15.432. Flinner 12th quick, 15.142. Rougi will not go faster. He'll stay 17th. Flinner faster, 8th quick. 14.996 for Colton Flinner, and Del Rougi 17th at a 15.432. 3 to go in Group A. Mark Martin Automotive qualifying. Mason Ziegler 3rd last night out of Chalk Hill, Pennsylvania. The Huranic Corporation, Green Lane Fuel Savings, RBS Truck Collision and Trailer Sales, Walmsley Enterprise, OVR Dyers Top Rods, Deep Creek Docks, Fox Shocks, VP Racing Fuels, Rocket Clemens, number 25Z, Mason Ziegler. Matt Martin out of Indiana, Pennsylvania. The Martin Diesel, American Iron Auction, Schaefer's Racing Oil, McCabe Philibert Funeral Homes, Griffith Auto Sales, Doherty Motorsports, Risinger's Roadside Pizza and Beer Cave, Chesley Electric, Martin Towing, Longhorn, iWar Powered number 6. Mason Ziegler will cross the line 20th quick. He didn't have a good lap. Turns 1 and 2. Matt Martin 17th quick, 15.341. Ziegler's digging here on lap number 2. This is going to be a good one. Off of corner number 4. Ziegler, can he go quicker? He will. 5th quick for Ziegler, 14.718. Matt Martin faster as well, 16th quick at a 15.289. 16th for Matt Martin, and Mason Ziegler 5th quick at a 14.718. It's still Brent Larson, Logan Zarin, Tyler Erb, Michael Leach, and Mason Ziegler now the top 5 with 1 qualifier to go, and it's the 2-time and defending Marion Center Raceway track champion out of Sarver, Pennsylvania. The United Rentals, Beaver Jack Tree Service, Folio Construction, J Bottles Design and Construction, number 29, Ken Sheltonbrand. Now commencing his 32nd year behind the wheel of a super late model. 2-time Lernerville Speedway track champion as well. Ken Sheltonbrand ready to clock in for lap number 1. He knows how to get around his joint. 9th quick in his opening lap, 14.957 for Ken. Can he go better? In lap number 2. He will. He'll go up 3 spots. 6th quick for Sheltonbrand, 14.782. So Brent Larson will have the front row with the 1Z of Logan Zarin. Row 2 will be the 1 of Tyler Erb with the 09 of Michael Leach. Row 3, the 25Z of Mason Ziegler, and the 29 of Sheltonbrand. But quick time in Mark Martin Automotive Group A out of Lake Elmo, Minnesota. The Land of Pressure Washers Fuel Factory, Hanco Corporation, T-Pec, The Real Cafe, TS Warehouse, Longhorn Vic Hill, number B1, Brent Larson. Would be cool to see Brent Larson pick up a prelim feature here tonight. But now we will get ready to switch gears to Mark Martin Automotive qualifying Group B. This will be the lineup for feature number 2. Up first, Levi Yetter. Out of Sarver, Pennsylvania, the Blue Mountain Energy, Thrower Concrete, Victory Seats, Corrado Farms, Helltown Brewing, CRS Contracting, Mr. Water Heater, Base Racing Fuel, Swift Springs, Fox Shocks, Rocket Coronet, number 10 star, and also on the Speedway, the number J4, John Garvin Jr. Out of Sarver, Pennsylvania, the Garvin Scrap Metal, Bachman Truck Me, Homeboy Seamless Gutters, Base Racing Fuel, McCruitt Meat Packing, Homeba Auto Parts, number J4. Levi Yetter, 15.108. Here comes Garvin, second quick, 15.160. We were supposed to see Rodney Phillips out there. He didn't come out. Levi Yetter will cross the line faster, 15.004. John Garvin will cross the line in the J4. He will also go faster, but stay second quick, 15.019. Levi Yetter going to kick us off here in Mark Martin Automotive qualifying Group B at a 15.004 over John Garvin Jr. Up next, number 2P, Skylar Park out of Home, Pennsylvania, in the Indiana Marble and Granite Incorporated, TL, McIntyre Trucking, Hellcat Graphics, Cable Insurance, Townsend, Marion Center Supply, Tim Huber and Diamond Edge Realty, Sprouse Hollow Builders, Rocket Chassis, Strong Powered, number 2P. The number HR1, there he is, Rodney Phillips, out of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, into Speed and Sport, Herd Logging, McCabe Funeral Home, Pizza Town, Snacks, Food and Gas, Taco Incorporated, Kryptonite, Barber Performance, Powered, number HR1. Park, third quick, 16.198. Here comes Rodney Phillips. Third quick, 15.905. Skylar Perk will move up to third quick, 15.434. Rodney Phillips trying to take that third spot away. He'll go faster but remain fourth quick. Rodney Phillips, 15.597. And Skylar Park, third quick, 15.434. John Garvin Jr., second. Levi Yetter atop of the charts. Dustin Sorensen ready to roll onto the speedway to Rochester, Minnesota. Good top 10 for him last night. In the Altenburg Construction, Paulson Rock Products, JNS Repair, JCB Equipment, Rochester Chevrolet, 63 Club, Yagi Trucking, CBR Drilling, Olin's by Longhorn Dynamics, Heavy Hitch, Redline Oils, PEM Rear Ends, VP Racing Fuels, Longhorn Pro Power, number 19. Kenny Schaefer in the number 13X out of Du Bois, Pennsylvania. In the Delulu Transport, People's Auto Body, Industrial Power Solutions, Russ King Racing, Boyles Insurance Agency, Clearfield Jefferson Primary Care, Candy Styling Studio, Rocket Henry Racing Engine, number 13X. Sorensen to the top of the charts, 15.002. Here comes Schaefer, fourth quick, 15.102. Dustin Sorensen to the top of the charts. Could he get a prelim win tonight? Down the front straightaway. Sorensen even faster, 14.827 for Sorensen. Schaefer will also go faster, fourth quick at a 15.106. But right now, Dustin Sorensen to the top of the charts at a 14.827 over Levi Yetter, John Garvin Jr., and Kenny Schaefer. Up next at Richmond, Indiana, the Gibson Racing, Vision Woodworks, Vision Homes, DCE Fabrication, Pardos Towing Service, Burt Transmission, FK Roddins, Penske, VP Racing Fuels, Simpson, All-Star Performance, Truman Quarter Horses, BA Headers, 5-Star Graphics, Longhorn Spec, number 20 TC, Tristan Chamberlain. Also on the Speedway, Clay Rufo out of Brookfield, Ohio. In the Elk Life, Barris Supply and Truck Service, Grumpy's Auto Detailing, ACA Builders, Wedge Motorsports, Rocket Chassis Pro Power, number 14, Clay Rufo. So the 20 TC at Chamberlain up and over turns 1 and 2. Here's the DIRTVision replay of what happened with Chamberlain. Chamberlain just got a little high there. Up and over he went. He'll have one lap. Clay Rufo, we haven't seen him in quite some time run with the Outlaws. Good to have him here tonight. Got second in points the last 2 years at the Hummingbird Speedway in the Super Late Model Division. Now in his 8th year behind the wheel of a Super. Clay Rufo will cross the line 7th quick, 15.610. Here comes Tristan Chamberlain, the 20 TC. Quick time for Chamberlain! 14.780 for Tricky. Quick time, one lap is all he needed. Clay Rufo will cross the line, and Rufo faster, 6th quick at a 15.306. But a new quick time, Tristan Chamberlain, 14.780 for Tricky over Sorensen, Yetter, and Garvin Jr. Up next, MD3 Rookie of the Year contender at a Clewiston, Florida. The Clyde Johnson Contracting and Roofing, Performance Napa, Total Claim Source, 7 Peak Steel, Michael Johnson Productions, Longhorn Chassis, Eagle Engine, number 55E, Eli Johnson. Currently second in the World of Outlaws point standings out of Oakwood, Illinois. The Low Voltage Solutions, Churchill Transportation, Brights Heating and Air, Collins Brothers Towing, Rio Grande Waste Services, Pontiac RV, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Carnegie Towing, Fort Knox Safe and Bolt, Steidinger Construction, River Bottom Dog Training and Precision Cabinets, Longhorn Vic Hill of Bobby Pierce. Eli Johnson, wow, third quick, 14.844 for Eli. A great lap for the Rookie of the Year contender. Bobby Pierce, fourth quick, 14.944. Eli Johnson, third. Pierce, fourth. Johnson will cross the line, not faster, that time slower by 0.2. He'll stay third quick with his opening lap. Can Pierce go 3 spots better? The 32 will go faster, but stay fourth quick at a 14.871. So Bobby Pierce, fourth quick. Eli Johnson, third quick. Dustin Sorensen, second. And Chamberlain with a time to beat at a 14.780. Up next, number 24 out of Oil City, Pennsylvania, Tyler Wyant and the Virgil Iron and Steel, R&R Enterprises, Eagle Hoist and Winch, Close Racing Supply, winchrental.com, Winners, Rear End, ZNK Equipment, Precision Tool, Bish, Heating and Cooling, Lockhart Raceway, Jones Notary, Longhorn Pro Power, number 24, Tyler Wyant. In the number 10 at Leechburg, Pennsylvania, the Sprinkles Food Mart, Mr. Feed, Noventies Pizza, Rocket Chassis, Cornet Powered, number 10, Gary Lyle. 14.780 is the time to beat here for the pole of feature number 2. Wyant will cross the line 9th quick, 15.411. Gary Lyle in the 10 will cross the line. He'll go 12th quick, 16.150. Lyle up and over the cushion in 1 and 2. And Wyatt will go faster, 15.253. The 10 of Lyle stays parked in the top side, but of course he got 1 lap, and that's all he will get, so he'll go 12th quick at a 16.150 for bringing out the yellow. Wyant 8th quick at a 15.253. Let's take a look at what happened with Gary Lyle into turn number 1, and got the right rear up, and up he went. And Lyle, unfortunately for doing that, only gets 1 lap of qualifying. He'll go 12th quick. Wyant 8th. It's still Tristan Chamberlain atop of the charts at a 14.780. Up next, a driver that has been red hot, got his second place finish of the season last night. 8 straight top 10s for the driver out of Hindman, Pennsylvania. In the G.R. Smith Motorsports, Team 22 Incorporated, Victory Circle Auto Sales, Superior Homes, Gambler Transport, Brickhouse Tavern, Lake House Wine Bar, Mesilla Valley Transportation, ShopTeam22.com, Dirt King Apparel, Bill Stein, Longhorn Vic Hill, number 22 star, Drake Troutman. In the number 22 out of Franklinville, New York, the Yorkshire Car Battery, RJ Mason Auctions, TLW Transport, Ty Torrid Parts, Oaks Automotive, GRM Equipment, Jay's Automotive, Oaks Ormal Inn, Tids Auto Salvage, Longhorn Cordet. Number 22, Greg Oaks. Drake Troutman, 7th quick, 15.060. Here comes number 22 of Oaks, 11th quick, 15.369. It's been about 3 years since we've seen Greg Oaks. Glad to have him here with us. Drake Troutman, faster, 5th quick, 14.955. Greg Oaks will cross the line faster as well, 10th quick at a 15.291. 10th for Oaks, 5th for Troutman. It's still Chamberlain, Sorensen, Johnson, Pierce, the top 4. 14 of 23 have qualified. Up next, the number 1 at a Dawson, Pennsylvania, Braden Dillinger. And the Lucky Buck Mineral, Rocket Chassis, VP Racing Fuels, Hodge Transmission, Ace Metalworks, Neppers, ATV Motorcycle and Snowmobile, SNS Communications, K2 Engineering, Nagy Gas and Oil, Caldwell Banker, Rocket Chassis, Race City Performance, number 1D. And the number 12, Ryan Montgomery out of Fairmont, West Virginia. And the Josh Walmsley Racing, Newlands International Sales, Bomax Equipment Company, 84 Lumber, Legendary Transport, Harris Walmsley Enterprise, Longhorn Clements, number 12. Dillinger, 14th quick, has a 5.25 under the hood, 15.671. Montgomery, 4th quick in his opening lap, 14.863. Dillinger faster, 14th quick, 15.526. And Ryan Montgomery, quick time in the number 12, 14.717 for Ryan Montgomery. Quick time, 14.717 over Tristan Chamberlain, Dustin Sorensen, and Eli Johnson, the top 4. We got a good pair coming at you out of Indiana, Pennsylvania. The Kaiser Manufacturing, Classic Ink, Screen Printing, and Embroidery. All about wraps, Satterley Motorsports, Integra Racing Shocks, AFCO, VP Racing Fuels, Hooker Harness, Simpson Racing Products, Fast Andy Racing, Rocket Clements. Number 22, Greg Satterley. Out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, the Big Frog Motorsports and Transportation, Viper Risk Management, King Risk Partners, Base Racing Fuel, Okello Restaurant Supply, New Point Lighting and Design, Innovative Community Solutions, B&L Construction, Sun State Traffic Control, Services, and Equipment Holdings. Dave's Towing and Recovery, Velocity Manufacturing, Schaefer's Performance Bodies, number 58V, Dalton Wilson. Satterley, 9th quick, 15.065, Dalton Wilson will cross the line, 12th quick, 15.274. And that Longhorn Clements, number 58V. Greg Satterley will cross the line, not go faster. He'll stay 9th quick in his opening lap at a 15.065. Dalton Wilson faster, 11th quick at a 15.209. So Wilson 11th quick, Satterley 9th quick. It's Ryan Montgomery atop of the charts over Tristan Chamberlain, Dustin Sorensen, and Eli Johnson. A really good duo coming at you. Last night's feature winner, T-Mac Tim McCready. And the Dave Warren Power Sports, Corey Rubber Corporation, Access Storage, JHI Hydraulics, One Rail, Sherlock Ventures, Ventures. Flawless Roofing, Trans 58 Bricks Transport, Clyde Johnson Contracting and Roofing, Longhorn Clements, number 9. And the number 10, the Jet, Jared Miley, out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In the Blue Mountain Energy, Helltown Brewing, Optimal Transport, Jim's Automotive Plus, Corrado Farms, Pennstar Ventures, Franklin Racing Supply, Jay's Automotive, Johnson's Auto Service, Rocket Domhoff, number 10, the Jet, Jared Miley. Here comes McCready, 11th quick, 15.119. Jared Miley in the number 10, 16th quick, 15.340. Both drivers looking for a better lap number 2. It's coming down to the wire here very late in Group B. McCready, 9th quick, faster, 15.056. And Jared Miley, 6th quick for Miley, 14.886 for Jared Miley, 6th quick for Miley, and Tim McCready, 10th quick at a 15.056. Just 3 qualifiers to go here in Group B. Mark Martin Automotive qualified, and up next out of Saxonburg, Pennsylvania, Alex Ferree. And the number 1 Cochran, Stans Transmission, Glow Racing, Woodward Incorporated, Jack's Recycling, Moody Sales and Service, Franklin Racing, Butler's RV, Tri-State Hose, Close Racing Supply, Denner and Sons, Longhorn Clements, number 1C, and the number 7, the Boss, Ross Robinson, out of Georgetown, Delaware. And the Stokely Materials, Commonwealth Equipment, Wesley Collins Builders, Delmarva Hydraulics, Stokely Speed and Supply, number 7, Ross Robinson. Ferree, 11th quick, 15.063. Ross Robinson into 7 will cross the line, 16th quick, 15.275. Just one to go after this one, then we'll have our features lined up. Ferree faster, 8th quick, 14.996. The number 7, Ross Robinson, will cross the line. He will go slower, 16th quick. Lap number 1, 2/10 faster at a 275. So Ross Robinson, 16th quick. Alex Ferree, 8th quick. Ryan Montgomery still with a pole of feature number 2 over Tristan Chamberlain, Dustin Sorensen, Eli Johnson, Bobby Pierce, and Jared Miley, the top 6. Final qualifier here this evening, joining us out of Brockway, Pennsylvania, the Away From Home Pet Resort. Sork Contracting, North Point Automotive, Delulu Transport, Fire Now Church, Advanced Auto Parts, TWI Excavating and Rentals, Matt Roush and Brightstone Realty, Shine Pro Auto Detailing, Doherty Motorsports, Lice Tire Battle Chassis 955, engine number 36, Paul Cott. Cott gonna go 13th quick, 15.070. Love the vibrancy of this race car, the bright colors on the car, looks sharp. Paul Cott, 6-time Hummingbird Speedway Track Champion. Hummingbird just about half hour north of here. Paul Cott will cross the line. Lap number 2 will not improve. He's 2/10 slower. 2/10 faster, though, on lap number 1. 13 fastest at a 15.070. No one's going to stop him. Fairmont, West Virginia's Ryan Montgomery on the pole tonight for feature number 2 as he tops him in Mark Martin Automotive qualifying Group B. As we take a look at the DIRTVision replay at a 14.717, he'll have the front row with Tristan Chamberlain, Dustin Sorensen, Eli Johnson in row number 2, and row number 3, Bobby Pierce and Jared Miley. But quickest overall here this evening, race fans, he'll lead us to the pole of the opening feature of the night out of Lake Elmo, Minnesota, the land of pressure washers, Fuel Factory, Hanco Corporation, T-Pec, Real Cafe, TS Warehouse, number B1, the B1 Bomber, Brent Larson. Brent Larson has made his way down to the front straightaway to have a chat with Brian Ward. Downstairs to you.
Thank you, Ruben. Standing here with Brent. Last night, you started 23rd, advanced 10 spots up to 13th. Tonight, you're going to earn the pole of this exhibition 25-lapper. What's the difference from start to the back to start to the front tonight?
Well, there's not really any pressure tonight. It's not a point race and just kind of a exhibition race, like you say. So just go out and try to make a little money and have some fun, and hopefully we can get over early so we can get a little rest. It's been kind of a grueling swing so far already.
The first car out of all 47 to put the qualifying laps on this racetrack, there was a lot more moisture. That moisture kind of went away. The lap time slowed down a little bit. Tell me what advantage you had. Now what adjustments you're going to have to make for the track changes.
Yeah, it's definitely an advantage to go out first here. I felt like I could have laid down a pretty decent time even in the middle of my group. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot right now because, usually we go a little harder on tires, but there's so much moisture in the dirt right now, and how much you tighten up and not. So it's going to be an exciting, good race, I think.
Brent Larson, quick time tonight. We'll start on pole of showdown number 1. Ruben?
So Brent Larson will lead the field to the green in the opening feature of the night with Logan Zarin. Congratulations to him. And as with that, that's going to do it for our hot laps and qualifying here from Marion Center Raceway. You're watching coverage from the opening night of the Connor Bobik Memorial. When we come back, opening ceremonies from Marion Center, Pennsylvania.